السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. So we started a nasab. This is like advanced surf kind of. And nasab and tasghir have a lot of rules, like we talked about last time. So please watch the previous video before watching this, because this video will review all the rules again, multiple rules, and then try to attempt the tamareen also, inshallah ta'ala. And I'll try to write the rules also of nasab. So first, let's see what are nasab's definition. تعريفه its definition of nasab. النسب هو زيادة ياء مشددة في آخر المنسوب إليه مكسور ما قبلها. Nasab is you add a ya at the end. Like in English, we say Indian, Indian, IAN. Similarly, in Arabic, we add this ya to say something is something related to something. مثل Misri, for example, Misri, Egyptian, وعراقي ودمشقي وقاهري. Iraqi, Dimashqi. In English, also Iraqi. They've taken the same thing from Arabic. I don't know for Damascus, maybe Damascian. But I don't know, Qahiri, Cairo. One who's from Qahira. ويحذف لهذه الياء ستة أشياء في الآخر. And 6 things are deleted at the end. وستة أخرى قبل الآخر متصلة به وفيما يلي تفصيل ذلك. Okay, 6 things are deleted from the ending, and 6 things قبل الآخر, 6 things before the ending. So let me reduce the font size. Okay, 6 last letter delete, 6 deletions of the last letter. So what are those? Number 1, like last time, we'll keep writing again so that we can use these, inshallah, when we are doing the exercises and to identify which case it is falling under. Now, number 1, الياء المشددة الواقعة بعد 3 أحرف. The ya which is already there. مثل kursi. Kursi already has a ya. So what do you do? I mean, how do you say chairan? I mean, something related to the chair. وشافعي. Shafi also already has. فإن كانت بعد حرفين حذفت الأولى. So if they are after 2 letters, حذفت الأولى, the first letter is deleted. Okay. وقلبت ثانية واوا, and the second one is changed into Waaw. Because Ya Mushaddada is 2 letters, no? Ya. Ayyu, for example. So the first one is deleted and the second one is changed into Waaw. فنقول في قصي, for example, he said قصوي. So these are 2 Yas, no? So 1 Ya will delete, 1 Ya will change into Waaw. So you will add if you want to understand, just add a Waaw. Add a Waaw. So change 2 Yas into Waaw. Adi, for example, Umar radiallahu anhu was from Adi, no? We say Adawi. So change 2 Yas into 1 Waaw. And وَفُتِحَ الْحَرْفُ الثَّانِي, and the second letter, fathah on the second letter. So Adi, dal has a kasra, you see. But what we are giving? We're giving a fathah, so it becomes Adavi. Fathah on second letter. Okay, 2 things you have to do. Fi ghani, for example, somebody rich, so richly something. So ghanavi, that's what we will do. When kanat ba'da harfin, but if it is after 1 letter, this is after 2 letters, no? Qad, Sad, Qaf, Sad, after 2 letters, 1, 2. But after the first letter, قُلِبَتْ ثَانِيَةٌ وَاوًا, the second is changed into Waaw. وَرُدَّتِ الْأُولَى إِلَى أَصْلِهَا. For example, Ghai, the root letters is not Ghain, Ya. It is Ghain, Waaw, Ya, Ghawa. But how do you know that? Well, you should know I'lal, Ibdal also. When Waaw and Ya come together, first one is sukoon, it'll be changed into a Ya. Right? We learned in the first lesson all those rules, no? إذا تحرك حرف العلة. Go back to the first 2-3 lessons where we talked about it, but it'll come again now. It'll come in detail in the next lesson, which is Ibdal and I'lal. It'll come. Okay. when does it happen? And generally, even if you don't remember the rule, you'll search in the dictionary. First, you'll try searching for ghain ya ya. You won't find it. Then you have to see, okay, maybe the wow is a ya. Ghain wa ya or ghain ya wow. You'll keep drawing that. You'll get it, permutations, combinations. Even if you don't know the rule. So it was actually ghay. So it was ghavyun. Ghavyun. So the first wow is actually the root letter ain kalima. And then the second ya has been changed into wow again. So it becomes ghawavi. Ghawavi, something which is bad. Wafi hay, hayavi. Hayyun. Both are ya. Both are ya. So hayyun, hayaya. So the first is the original ain kalima. And the ghay is misguidance. Ghay. And then hay is living. So something living. Livingly. I don't know in English, but ghay is transgression. Transgression, offense. Hay, hayavi. Okay. So this first one we can add if it comes after two letters. Two letters, right? That's when we'll do this. We don't care about the original now, but here, number two, if it comes after one letter, the second letter, its original form, original will be brought back, right? And third, converted to wow. Into wow. Correct? I mean, it looks a lot, but you get used to it. Actually, it should be 1A, 1B, like if you remember last time, 1A, and we'll name this 1B. Okay. This is fine. Why are we doing all these things? Because the first case, it was already ya on it. Already ya on it. So that's a problem. So what do? You have to see if it's coming after two letters, then you'll do this. If it's after coming one letter, you'll do this. What's the difference with the first and second? In the first, whatever the original is will change into a wow itself. Like you can remember Adavi. He's from tribe of Adi. So Adavi. And this Ghay, Gawavi or Hay, Hawavi, Hayavi. And second, the original is repeated. Okay. So that's why I'm going through the rules again so that it'll be clear for you as well as me, inshallah. The second time, when you go through the rules, it becomes more easier. If you've gone, done the first one properly, first video properly of this nasab, this should be more easier than you, inshallah, than that. Even for me, alhamdulillah, it's more clearer now. Al-malhudha an-nasabu ila maqsoor al-ayn. Now, what will you do if the ayn kalima has a kasra? عند النسب إلى مقصور العين تقلب كسرة فتحة. You will change into فتحة سواء على فاعل مثل نمرة. So you say namari. Namar, tiger lee, namir. Namira. Tiger la. Right. So all fu'ila مثل du'ila. So we'll say du'ali. Kasra you can always change into ibil, ibali. فيقال فيها النمري du'ali and ibali. Camel, something like camel. وقد مر أن مثل عدي يقال في النسب عدوي. This is very common rule, but we can write the second rule. If kasra always of ayn kalima. Ayn means second letter, no? Of ayn kalima. Of ayn change into fathah. This is obvious. Fathah. This is like a basic rule, but he's given the rule. Alhamdulillah. Ta'u tanith. The second is, this is just a malhuda, but we made it a rule because this is just a point. Ta'u tanith. The second thing which we'll delete, so we can name it 1C kind of, because it's not actually a rule, but it's like understood. You should know it. Anyways. The numbers might be different from the last video. So, because I don't know what I gave there. So don't worry about it. Just for, referencing. Like when you do the exercises with reference, okay, that is this rule, it is this rule or this rule. Also, you can't keep a track of all the rules, no? Uh, cases. Second, ta'utani. The second thing which you will delete is the ta. So what, for example, makkatun or makkatu, it doesn't take tanween. So you say makki, fatimatu, fatimi, fakihatun, fakihi. Very simple. Delete ta marbuta, ta marbuta, or ta'utani, whatever. Very simple rule. Siyasa, siyasi. So ta is always deleted. Jamiatun, jami'i. Something related to university. Siyasa, politics, politically. Next, Aliful Maqsoor walaha thalathatu ahkam. Now comes 3A, 3B, 3C. Aliful Maqsoor. What is Maqsoor? Musa. We end with now. So how do you say Musa'i or what? Nam? Because it's opposite, no? I. Do the Arabs like that? So there are 3 rules for that. Aliful Maqsoor. We have to find which rule is it now. Let's go down. So we have to count the letters also. Again, like this thing, like kursi and this, that. We have to count the letters here. يجب حذف ألف المقصور إن تجاوزت 4 أحرف. If it is more than 4 letters, so you have to count 1, 2, 3, 4. America, America. So just delete it. So America, Hamza, Mim, Ra, Ya. Yeah. And Ka is 5. So Alif has come 6th. So no problem. فرنسا فرنسي هولندا هولندي مصطفى مصطفي وإن كانت ألف المقصور رابعة في الكلمة تحرك ثاني حروفها مثل first we'll write 3A if it is more than more than 3 letters. If it's more than 3 letters or 4 letters, delete. We'll just write it while more than 4 letters, delete it. Obviously, delete it. It's easier to, because let's say أو كانت الألف المقصور رابعة or في كلمة تحرك الثاني حروفها مثل قلما قلما you say قلمي قلمي كسلا كسلي fine. بنما بنمي. There's nothing weird here, no? More than 4 letters or 3 also, no? 4 letters or the 4th one. Or the 4th one. I mean, everything comes here. So, I mean, you could say 4th of the 4, more than 4, kind of. Fine. Delete what? Delete Alif Maqsoorah. Delete Alif Maqsoorah. Then 3B. يجوز حذف ألف المقصورة أو قلبها واوا إن كانت رابعة في الكلمة ساكن الثاني. Oh, okay. 4th one, if the second is mutaharrik. Yeah, this is a condition. For 4th one, there are 2 things. First, you have to say, is the second letter. So we can easily pronounce it like Banama, Panama. So you can easily change it and delete it, Banami, because the second letter is this thing. Or if it has a sukoon. إن كانت رابعة في الكلمة سكن الثاني حروفها مثل يافا يافي or يافوي. So change. يجوز حذف الألف المقصور. Delete ألف مقصور or change it into Waaw. If 4th letter if 4th letter is Alif Maqsoor. If it is 4th letter, we could say. If it's 4th letter. And second letter has sukoon. Okay. Mr. Yafa, Yafi, or Yafavi. Was this Banha, Banhavi? Some place maybe. Banha, Banhi, or Banhavi. So you can do both things. You can change it to Waaw or change it to Key or change directly, keep it like that. Banhi, deleted that. Banha. Banha is a place. Where is it? Northeastern Egypt. Okay. Banha. So Banhi or Banhavi. Or Kisra, for example. So you can say Kisri or Kisravi. Nimsa. Nims is also place. Nimsi or Nimsavi. ويجوز في حالة قلبها واوا زيادة ألف قبلها. So you can add an alif also. This is like another variation of that. فتقول يا فاوي. So we can write alif can also be added. So there are three ways you can say. The second letter has a sukoon and with Alif Maqsoorah. Banha, Banhi, Banhavi, and Banhavi. And Kisra, something written King Kisra, Persian king, Kisravi or Kisri or Kisravi. And Nimsa, Nimsavi, Nimsi, like that. Okay. How about third letter? Salita, Yajibu, it is mandatory that you change into a wow. So Fatan, young man. So you'd say Fatavi. Asan, Asavi. Stick. Mandatory. Change into wow. Because you cannot delete it here. No? If it's third. Or if Alif Maqsoorah is the third one. Qina, Qinavi, Nisha, Nishavi. Okay. Some cities, Nisha and all those. Right. Okay. Or Nisha is starch, something starchly. Okay. Qina is something bright red. Okay. Okay, this is for Alif Maqsoorah. So 3A, you can write a heading also maybe here. Alif Maqsoorah. Rules 3. 3A, 3B, 3C. So Alif Maqsoorah, if you want to summarize, third letter, mandatory change to wow. Fourth letter, we have to see. If it has a sukoon or if it doesn't have a sukoon. If it has a sukoon, well, you can do two things. Change into wow or directly delete it. If it is more than 4, cool. Or fourth and more than 4, you can delete it. If the second letter has haraka. Someday we should make some mind maps and all that, no? Or like a flow chart. Anyways, then we have Yaa Manqoos. What is Yaa Manqoos? وهذه أيضا لها 3 أحكام. Well, yeah, 4A, 4B, 4C. What is Yaa Manqoos? Qadi, Qadin. Because it's already Ya, but it's Ya with a sukoon. Nam, it's not like the first one, which was Kursi, but this is Qadi. So what do you say Qadi? What do you do there? So 3 rules for that. يجب حذف الياء إن تزاوج. Same thing. If it is more than 3, so 4A, 4, we can name it as Yaa Manqoos. Okay, Yaa Manqoos, we can write it 4A. More than 4, same like previous, no? More than 4, delete. Delete Yaa Manqoos. 4B, okay? Like Muhtadi, you can say Muhtadi, same thing. It's as if it's not deleted itself, but Muhtadi. All right. Then we have قاضي يجوز حذف ياء المنقوص أو قلبها واوا إن كانت رابعة. Fourth, we are not looking at the second letter now. You can easily do two options. If it's the fourth, you can two options. You can منقوص أو قلبها واوا, delete or change into wow. Change into wow. Qadi, for example, you can say Qadi, or you can say Qadawi, judgely something. Asi, Asavi. Asi is one who disobeys, no? Something disorderly conduct. Then Jim, Yajibu Qalbu Ya in Manquz Wawan. That is third, again similar. Change into wow. For third, you cannot delete it. So change into wow. If Shaji, for example, Shajavi. Shaji is worried or someone. So Shajavi worriedly. Ami, blindness, blindly. Change into wow. If third. So exactly same, except one thing. With Alif Maqsoorah. Alif Maqsoorah, you have to see at the second letter is mutaharrik or not. But here you don't care. Fourth, khalas, you have two options. But third is the same. Like 3C is equal to 4C. Exactly the same because you cannot delete it. All right. Fifth, علامة التثنية. How about if it is dual? حقيقة المثنى, if it's actually dual. Like Zaydani. So you'll delete it. You'll say Zayday. Zayday. Two Zayds. This is common actually. If you know in the mudaf, you will delete it. So similarly here, you can say Zayday. Two Zayds. Abiduna. What Hasnani, two Hasans, so Hasnay. So delete Alif of dual. Common. علامة الجمع تحذف إن قصد بها حقيقة الجمع if it's really plural, like Zayduna. So you can say Zaydi. So how do you know it's not one Zayd and a lot of Zayd? Well, I don't know. You don't get to know, maybe context. Abidi. And sixth is delete Alif of, Waaw al-Jama'a, Waaw of plural. This is common. 5 and 6 is like obvious. All right, this is what deleting this last letter. The only thing called complicated is Alif Maqsoorah and Yaa Manqoos, because you have to see so many things and all that. Yaa Mushaddada also, like you have to see if it comes after two letters, comes after one letter. Because after one letter, you cannot delete it. You have to change to wow. So anytime it's three letters, you cannot delete stuff. You have to change it to wow because minimum is, generally speaking, nouns and verbs should be minimum of three letters, generally speaking. Because if it goes into two letters, it becomes like similar to harf, which they don't like. So what they do is they keep it by converting to wow. Okay. We're deleting ثانيا الأشياء التي تحذف متصلة بالآخر. It is not the last letter, but the second last also, they make some changes. For example, الياء المقصورة. So this is 6 rules for this thing. So next is second last letter, deletion. Okay. Like طيب. So they'll say طيبي. الياء المقصورة. It should be طيب then. طيب. مقصورة, he said, give a mistake. المدغم, which has إدغام. فيها ياء أخرى. So طيب. So you can say طيبي. حيا or حين, easy. حيني. So ya, double ya. This is all second last letter. Notice not the last letter. Double ya. Delete one. Delete one. Okay. Then ya of فعيلة. Now we have a word فعيلة. تفتح عينها أو عينها عند النسب إليها بشرط صحة. See فعيلة, عين has a كسرة, فعيلة عين الكلمة وعدم تضعيفها. There's conditions for this also. It should be number one, it should be sahih. It should not be a weak letter. So first, anytime we get fa'ila pattern, now we should see what's going on here. First, is it sahih? Is that harful illa or not? Is there a weak letter or not? And ad mutada'ifiyah, is it doubled or not? This should not be doubled. Mithlu Hanifa. So Abu Hanifa. So how do you say a person who follows him? So what do? Delete it. Hani, the ya of fa'ila will be deleted, will become Hanafi. Why? Because Hanifa, Ayn kalima is what? Nun. It's not a harful illa and it's not double something. It's just one nun. So you can do Hanafi. I mean, that's what you do. Not you can do, but that's what it is. So ya of fa'ila. Let me write it in English. It's easier. Fa'ila. Only if, or delete ya of fa'ila. Delete ya of fa'ila. So it is called fa'ila rule, you could say. If it's not weak, if it's sahih, and not double. Okay. So Medina, how do you say city? Civil. Madani. Jazira, fa'ila rule. Jazari. Sahifa, newspaper journalist. So Sahafi, journalist. فإن اختل الشرط فلا يحذف. But if it's conditions gone like tawila, see the ayn kalima is a wow. You cannot delete it, so you have to say tawili. Because how do you pronounce this then? It's very becomes, if you delete wow and yeah, it becomes tali. What is tali? You cannot do that. Qawima, strong something. So qawimi. Jalila, again jalila, it's double. See, lam is there, lam is there. Jalila. So you have to say jalali, something glorious. Jalila. Qalila, qalili. You cannot delete it. So jalili and qalili. Double doesn't mean it should be in one place. Here that is separated by the ya. Qalil, lam, lam again. So you cannot delete it. So ya will only, fa'ila rule will only apply. Hanafi, you can remember Hanafi. Now, then fu'ayla rule. Fu'ayla, if it comes, the ya should be deleted. Again, it should not be double. Like Juhayna, you can say Juhani, tribe. Hurayda, Huradi. So ya, ayn is not double, no? Muzayna, Muzani. Umayra, Umari. All these places. فإن اختل شرط فلا حذف. Like Umayma, name Umayma. So Umaymi. Third, fu'ayla rule. Delete ya of fu'ayla. Delete ya of fu'ayla. Fu'ayla, if not double. That means if it is double, you don't delete Umayma. Hurayra, Hurayri, Abu Hurayra. Junayna, Junayna is also tribe or something. Junayni, then Qutayta, Qutayti. Okay, Qutayta. Something cat will it? I don't know. We're not concerned. Yeah, kitten, Qutayta. Small kitten. Fu'ayl. Because Fu'ayl is like small, no? It's most tasghir. Remember last lesson we did that. Then Fa'ula rule. Fa'ula, we can delete the wow of it. Again, no double and no weak letter. Fa'ula rule. So there's fa'ila as well as delete wow of fa'ula if sahih and not double. Sahih and not double. For example, shanu'ah. So you can delete it wow, so shana'i. But if it's if the condition is not fulfilled, فلا like qabula, qabuli, qabula, qabula, some place or something, I don't know. Qabuli, qabula, qawla. Okay. Then malula is bored. Malula. Qabul is someone who speaks a lot, maybe. But anyways, you have to search. Malula, I did search last time. It's bored. So maluli. Then fa'il rule. It's not fa'ila, but fa'il. Mu'talul lam. Number 5. You can fa'il. So delete Ya of fa'il. So one is fa'ila rule, fa'il, but it should be fa'il with mu'talul lam, with weak letter. Weak, with lam letter weak. Last letter should be weak. Like ani. So you're deleting a one and change. Obviously, we learned this before also. No? Ali, Alawi, Alawis. ربيع فعيل. So ربيعي بعكس ربيعي لأنه صحيح لا. See ربيع, the last letter is correct, so you say ربيعي. But Ali, the last is ya. غني, last is ya. And what ثقيف. ثقيف, literally it should have been ثقيفي, but it's an exception. Now, it's an exception. Because ثقيف, if you notice, the last letter is fa. Okay, so it should have, but they told thaqafi, and they deleted fa'il. They did not say thaqifi. Okay, that's an exception. Then last, sixth one, fa'il rule. So fa'il, already he taught us about fa'ila. So fa'ila, so fa'ila, fa'il, fa'ila, fa'il, and then fa'ula. I mean, if you have to remember all the six rules, the ya'ul fu'ail, if it is mu'talul lam, ya of fu'ail, delete, ya of fu'ail, ya of fu'ail. So fa'il, fa'ila, fu'ail, fu'aila, and fa'ula. All the six second largest letters which are a problem. So fu'ail, when do we delete? If with lam letter weak. So masculine, we are only concerned if the last letter is weak. Now, like Qusay, so Qusawi. This is fine. Umayyah, Umawi, Umawi, Banu Umayyah, Umawi, Umayyad. They add D in English. Umayyad Caliphate. They ask Umayr, Umayr. Last letters are wrong, but they delete. They don't delete. لأنه صحيح اللام. Umayr, you don't delete because the last letter is fa'il. Umayri. And Quraysh. Quraysh is famous example, which is an exception. It became Qurashi. Qurashi, wa Hudali, Hudail also, same thing. So three exceptions he said Thaqafi, Qurashi, Hudali. How about Mamdood now? Right, so many rules. But alhamdulillah, once you make a list like this, it becomes easier, inshallah, I hope. Mamdood is something which comes with a'u adding. Correct? a'u. So الممدود حكمه هنا كحكمه في التثنية والجمع تماما. For الممدود same as duals, you'll delete همزته إن كانت أصلية فتبقى همزته إن كانت. So if it is أصلية, you cannot delete, so it will remain. So insha, this hamza is original. So we can write for mamduda rules also if you want. Alif mamdud rules, mamduda original, you keep it. Like in nasab, no? Like in tasghir, inshai ibtida, ibtidai imtila. This is also from mala'a, original. وتقلب حمزة واوا إن كانت للتانيث. And if it's for feminine, change into wow. If the hamza is actually sahra'u, so say sahrawi, desert, something related to desert. Sauda, saudabi, bayda, baydawi, tafsir baydawi, eggs. He used to sell eggs or something. وتبقى حمزتها وتقلب واوا كان منقلبة عن أصلها. And if it is converted hamza, you can do two options. Wow, converted hamza. This is a review of tasghir also. We talked a lot about converted hamzas. So you can do two options. Bring back the original or make it just wow. Who cares? The original or change into wow. Wow. Like kisa, you can say kisavi or kisai. Sama, samai or samavi. So if you find both of these, don't get confused. One is sama. This is converted from sama yasmu. This hamza is a wow. Right? We learned a rule, no? If a wow or ya comes at the end, سماون إذا تطرفت حرف للتي بعد ألف زائدة, after an alif which is an extra, قلبت واوا or قلبت همزة, it will be changed into hamza. Sama'i or samawi. Then we have النسب إلى مركب. Let's go to مركب. ينسب إلى صدر المركب سواء كان إسناديا. So تأبت مركب means two nouns coming together, compound. So compound, what will you do? You will تأبت شر أو مزجيا مثل بعل بكة أو حضرموت، أو إضافيا امرأ القيس وقالوا تبطئي وبعلي. ويستثنى من ذلك ثلاثة أشياء. So general rule, compounds, first letter, first word. So you say طبتي وبعلي وحضري حضرموت وامرئي, first word, and يا نسب, يا نسب. Correct? But except three things. There are three things. Al kunya. You cannot do for kunya. So you can say Abu Bakr, for example. Because how do you say Abawi? We don't know who this is. So kunya, second word. Kunya is second word. Bakri, you'll say, relating to Abu Bakr. Al Musaddar be Ibn. Ibn also you cannot do. Ibn Umar, for example. You say Umari, second word again. Ma khifa fihi al-labs. If there's a doubt also, like Abdul Manaf, you cannot say fi qalbi manafi. Confusion. Where there's confusion, doubt. But there are some exceptions, even to the exception. وشذ في المركب استعمال صيغة فعل لي, if it comes on the pattern of فعل لي, like تيملي وعبدري ومرقسي وعبشمي, like تيمولات and Abdudar, they used Abdari. What they did was they mixed it. They mixed all this. So they Abdari. And Imrul Qais, they said Marqasi. Abdul Shams, Abshami. They took Ain and Ba here, and then Sheen and Mim, and they mixed it up. Okay. Because rules came later on, no? First came how they used it. Okay, all right. Fa'alali, it's an exception. I mean, I won't write that, I guess. But if it comes in the exercise, we'll come back to this rule. Right? You might have already forgotten the first rules, what we learned till now. Don't worry. That's even I forgot. Don't worry, inshallah. I mean, the point is not to memorize all these rules. It's just to get used to it. Ultimately, you'll get the words, you'll memorize it already. Inshallah. For example, Hindun, Indian, you can easily say Indian, Hindiyun, because you've already memorized it. An-nasabu ila mahdhuf lam. Similarly, words also, you keep repeating it. But how do you make it if you want to sort? These rules help you out. Or if you want to find the root letter, these rules help you out. Why the things happen is like looking under the hood of the engine of the car. إذا نسب إلى ما حذفت إليه لامه ردت إليه وجوبا إن كانت ترد في التثنية والجمع فتقول في النسب أب. So sanatun akhun, these are last letters deleted, bring it back. So say abawi, fatherly, sanatun sanavi, and akhun akhawi. And because duals and plurals, we bring it back. I don't want to write this, but anyways. ويجوز رد اللام وتركها فيما عدا ذلك فتقول يد, for example, or damun or shafatun, lip, damun, blood, ibnun or ismun. Because in duals and plurals, we don't bring the wow back. So you can say yadi, handly, or yadavi. You can change it to wow. Dami or damavi. Shafi or shafavi. Lips. Shafavi, they say oral. Ibni or banavi. So, oh, okay. Hamza, they say banavi, sanli, banavi. Ismi or samavi, namely. النسب إلى الجمع ينسب إلى المفرد الجمع لا إلى الجمع فيقال في النسب الصحف دول دول. This is countries. كتب, books, فرائض, قبائل. You'll go back to the singular. So sahafi, you'll go to sahifa, and then the rule applies of fa'ila. You'll drop the ya. So sahafi, dawli, dawlatun. You'll drop the Taa Marbootah. So you should do double step. First, take the word to singular, and then apply if it falls into these rules. Kitab, kitabi, faraid, faradi, faradi, and then qabail, qabali. ولا ينسب إلى اللفظ. Maybe you should write down. I don't think so. I mean, we'll come back to this. I mean, there's a lot of rules already. But ولا ينسب إلى اللفظ ما يدل على الجمع إلا في الأحوال التالية. But there are some things where plural also done. Lafzul jama, like qawm. It doesn't have a singular, no? People. So qawmi. Ibil also is like a group of camels. So ibali. Rahat is also group. Rahati. Nafar is group again. Nafari. إذا كان جنس جمعي جنس ألف اسمه جنس الجمعي means the word as a collection of words. So shajaratun is one tree. The difference between shajar and shajara is Taa Marbootah. So it says shajari. Just add tamar tamari, bakar bakari, nahal nahali, honeybees. إذا كان جمعا لا واحدا له like ababil, flocks, there's no singular. So ababili, abadid. So abadidi. Abadid is what? Abadid. Okay. Abadid. Where is pathways maybe? Abadid. طرق. إذا كان جمعا جاريا مجرى العلم, it has become a name or a noun, like madain, it became a name, no? It's a plural. So it's a madaini, ansar, ansari, ansari, anhara, anhari, rivers. Jazair is also is a name now, Algeria, Al Jazair, so Jazairi. All right, I'm not written those rules. We'll come back if it's required. Let's do a practice of this. Right, we might be wrong, like I said, but let's try. إن سبيل الكلمات الآتية بين ما حدث من التقييد وبين ما حدث من التقييد and show what تقييد has come وما يجوز فيه أكثر من وجه عند النسب, more than one way if it is there. So we have a lot of words here. And so القاهرة, first things first, when you see a word, well, قاهرة, so what will you do? It has a taa marbootah at the end, so you go back to the rule. I won't open in here. So we have taa marbootah, delete taa marbootah. Okay, so it'll become Qahiri. Khalas. Simple, like a pimple. Right? Qahira. Taa marbootah. Which rule is this? Second rule, no? Second rule. Tautani. So it's a Qahira. Qahiri. Cairo. The man guy from Cairo. Anything else twisting him? I don't think there's a twist here. Yeah, Qahiri. No twist. Jamia, Jamia. Okay. Swisara. Oh, we have Alif Maqsoorah here now. Switzerlandian. Huh? I don't know what you say in English, but someone from Switzerland. Swiss. Oh, Swiss. We just say Swiss, no? Swiss, yeah. So Switzerland. Let's come to Alif Manqoos. Which rule? Third rule. Alif Maqsoorah. How many letters is coming after 4 letters? Delete it. So it will become Swissari. Simple like that. Swissari. Correct? It is Swissari. Because if more than 4 letters or the fourth one, second is mutaharrik. Is it fourth one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No, more than 5. Okay, Rabi'a. Oh, fa'ila rule will apply now. Right, you go back to fa'ila rule. Where is it? Here, fa'ila rule, Rabi'a, fa'ila rule. Because, well, it's fixed. If it's sahih and not double. So if sahih, the second letter is sahih and not double, yeah. So you have to delete. So you say Rabi'a, you'll say Raba'i, something spring. Rabi'a is Raba'i, like Madina, Madani. Same like Madina, no? Hanifa, Hanafi. Hudayfa. This is Fu'ayla rule. Fu'ayla rule, which is the next rule here. If the Sahih, Fu'ayla, if it is not double. So Hudayfa, the second and fourth are same. No, it's different. So you have to say Hudafi. Hudayfa, Hudayfi, Hudafi. Like Juhayna, Juhani, Umayra, Umari. Ad-da'i. Da'i is Yaa Manqoos. So let's count. Remove this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letter. You can just delete. You can just say da'i. Yaa Manqoos, more than 4. Delete Yaa Manqoos. Here, 4a. Da'iyu. Something calling, caller, related to calling. The caller. Now, Jarda'u. Jarda this is a sign of feminine. Jarda. Something stripped. Barren. Jarda. Ajrad. Feminine is jarda. So if it is feminine, Alif Mamdood, feminine, change into wow. So it says Jardavi. Barrenly. Jarda is barren. I hope you're following, huh? So you should actually write down in a table and do it, but barren. So what you can do is write the word on the right column. Then which rule applies? Or first identify which case of Alif Mamduda. You write there. And then third, you write the rule. If it is feminine, you will change into wow. This is feminine because the root letter is Jim Ra Dal to be barren, stripped apart. So Jarda, barren, this is feminine. It's feminine for Ajrad, that also tells you. So you say, okay, feminine, change into wow. So then you'll write the last thing. It'll become Jardavi. The answer will be Jardavi. That's how you do step by step, step by step. Tanta. Now, which rule applies here? Tanta. This is Alif Maqsoor because it has an Alif at the end. And we have to count now. It's the fourth letter. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tanta. And this is famous, Tantawi. But anyways, Tanta, this noon has a sukoon now because we said in Maqsoor, we have two rules. One, if this is a mutaharrik, it's not mutaharrik, it's a sukoon, right? If it's sukoon, so you can say in two ways. You can say tanti, tanti, or you can say tantawi. Tantawi. And Tantawi is more famous. It's a name, Tanta, but someplace. So Tantawi. You added an alif. So alif can also be added. I've written here, no? And the second letter has sukoon because fourth letter and the second letter has sukoon. So you can do two ways. You can say tanti or tantawi. Namal. Namal is fine. This is like group, like nahal. So nahali, namali, antly, ant kingdom, ants. Namal, mustashfa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what Alif Maqsoorah, more than 4 letters. Delete. So mustashfi. Aja. Ja. We have Alif Maqsoorah is the third letter. Third letter, we cannot do anything. So we have to convert into wow. Third letter, never delete third letters. No? So you can say Ajabi. Let me find the meaning. Aja. No idea. Painful voice, I think, but I'm not sure. Anyway. Tahta. Tahta. Other city in Egypt. It's fourth letter, so you can fourth letter. Well, it's like Tanta. You can say Tahti, as well as you can say Tahtawi. Oh, Aja is also a town. Oh, okay. These are all town names. Ashi. Ashi, maybe a town, city. Ashi. Or something evening. Anyways, Ashi is coming with the first letter. Al-Ashi, the Manqoos rule. So we'll count 1, 2, 3, third letter itself. So we have to third letter, we cannot delete, change into wow. So it'll become Ashavi. Ashi, Ashiyan, Autohaha. Evening, Ashi, night. Correct. Ashi. Ashiyatun is also used. She. Eve. Then we have Fana. Which rule applies here? Fana. This applies to Mamdood rules. You'll come here. So you have to know, is this converted or original? Hamza, it's not original. Because Fana Yafni, it's a Ya. It's a Ya, it's not original. So it's converted. So for converted, you can do Fanayi or keep the Hamza Fana'i. Right? Or Fanavi actually. Converted, you have to bring Waaw, not keep the original Hamza. So you say Fanavi, destroyed. Abha is a place, so fourth, like Tanta. So Abhi or Abhavi. Dua. Dua is converted. So Duavi, something calling, relating to that. Converted Hamza here is the rule. Alif Mamdu rules 1, 2, 3. Or change it to Duavi or keep the original. That is Duai. Original, that means keep the original Hamza. That's what it is. Al-Mustabqa, delete. It's more than 4 letters. Mustabqi. Mustabqa. Mustabqa. I don't know what Mustabqa. Mustabqa. Remain something. Preserved. The one who has been preserved. Mustabqi. Istira'un. Istiza'un. Istiza'un. Istiza'. From jaza'a, this is actual Hamza. So you have to keep the Hamza. Original. Being content. Istiza'un is being content. So we'll say, well, istiza'un. You will keep it like that because it's jaza'a. So istiza'i. Istiza'i. Then we have waba. Waba'un. Waba is disease. So the verb is what? It's actual Hamza. Waba'i. Disease li. Wabi'a yabi'u. So waba'i. Mali. Mali is a place. Oh, okay. So we'll come back to this. Yaa Manqoos rule Mali. More than 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now fourth, delete or change into a. So you can delete it. You can just say Mali or Malawi. Mali city. Safa. Safa is food. This is converted. So you can put the Hamza Safa'i or Safavi. Dimyat. Which rule applies here? Nothing. There's no rule here. Dimyat doesn't fit into any of these categories from what I remember. No? So Dimyati. That's it. Dimyat. Dimyat is which city? Damietta. City in Egypt. Shaqra. Medina is Saudi and Shaqra is the city. Shaqra. So this looks like feminine, no? After 3 letters. So feminine, what do we do? Feminine will change into Waaw. Feminine always change into Waaw. Shaqravi. The guys from Shaqra. Tijara. Tijari. Trading. Tijari. Halfa. Which city is this one? Halfa. I mean, Halfa. Halfa is Sudan. Oh, okay. So this is like Tanta. So you can do 2 ways. Halfi or Halfavi. Tantavi. Nabiqah. Taa Marbootah deleted Nabighi. Ramadan. There's no rule here. Ramadani. 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 Oh, we are giving sukoon. No? Ramadani. Anyways, Bukhari, Bukhara. Just deleted. It's more than 4 letters. So Imam Bukhari came from this. Bukhari. Al-Wadi. 1, 2. Al-Wadi. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deleted Al-Wadi. Valley. Related to the valley. Kubra. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is Alif Maqsoorah. And 4th letter. And the 2nd letter has sukoon. So you can do 2 ways. You can say Kubri. Kubra, Kubri. They use this for bridges nowadays. And you can say Kubravi. Kubravi. Shabra. After 4th one again. Shabra like Tanta. Tanta. Shabra. So Shabravi or Shabri. Shabra is which city? Shabra, Egypt. Imla. Now this is original Hamza because it comes from Mala'a Yamla'u. Original Hamza, Alif Mamdud, you keep it. Imla'i. Ar-Ra'i. So Alif Lam 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 letter. I mean, delete it. Ra'i. Keep it like that. Ra'iyu. Su'da. 1, 2, 3, 4th letter. This is also like what do you say? As'ad Su'da. This is like Alif Maqsoorah, 4th letter. Like Tonta. Same like Tonta. So Su'da. Su'davi, you could say. Or Su'di. Raja. Raja Yazdu. This is converted Hamza. So you can say Raja'i or Rajavi. Convert it. You can change to Waaw. Keep the Hamza. Ukhra. 4th letter. Tonta. Same like Tonta. So Ukhravi. We use Ukhravi. No? Otherly. And Ukhravi. You can add Alif also. Dir'a. Dir'a is a city again. Dir'a. Which country? Syria. Surya. Dir'a. Or Dar'a. It's with a fathah. Dar'a. Again like Tanta. Dar'avi or Dar'i. Saqiyah. You just delete it. As-Saqi. As-Saqi. There's too many ya's, no? There's already a ya. Did we learn Fa'ila rule? No, I don't think so. As-Saqi. Anyways. Al-Mu'tadi. This one, we are in this one. Mu'tadi, more than 4 letters deleted. Al-Mu'tadi. Ar-Radi. Radi is like a child who's suckling. So this is 3rd letter now. 3rd letter change into Waaw. Radi. Radi is also satisfied, maybe. Yeah, satisfied. So Radavi. 3rd letter change to Waaw. We cannot delete 3rd letter. Taha. Taha. So this is again 3rd letter. So Tahavi. Because 3rd letter change into Waaw. Taha is a city somewhere. Taha. Where is it? Bahal Hamida. In Egypt again. Zaviyah. Zavi. Zaviyah. Zavi. Baida. Baida with the dal. Baida is a place. Zaviyah is a corner somewhere. So Baida. As well. Baida is not a place. It's something like the line. Wilderness. Baida is wilderness. Wilderness. Baida. So the root letter is ba, the yabidu. This is feminine Hamza. So feminine convert into Waaw. Baidavi. Baidavi. Al-Ghavi. 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 This is Manqoos and it's the 3rd letter. So 3rd letter Al-Ghawavi. Ghawavi. Because 3rd letter, oh, it actually falls in the first one, I guess. It comes after 2 letters, change 2 ya's into Waaw. So it'll become Ghawavi. An-Nasi. This is like Alif Manqoos now again. Manqoos. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just delete it. Al-Nasi. Sukaina. Fu'aila rule has come here. Fu'aila. So Sukaina, it's not double, so we'll delete it. So Sukani. Sukani. Sukaina is where which city? Sukaina. City, but I'm Sukaina. Finding Sikina, but no Sukaina. Okay, we'll just say delete it. So for Aila rule, for Aila was the rule, not double, yeah. You can delete it. So Sukani was this Khati'ah. Khati'ah, Fa'ila rule. If it's Sahih, this is Sahih, yeah. And not double. So we can say Khata'i, mistakenly. And same thing here, we have to do this for this thing. Saqa yasqi, this is a Hamza which is converted. So converted, you can say keep it like that or change it to, so you can say Saqa, the one who's It gives you to drink. So you can say Saqawi or Saqai. Huda. This is third letter, so change it to Waaw. Hudavi. Guidance. Tana. Tana. This is converted again. Tana'i or Tanawi. Because ultimately, Tana is from Ta Nun Ya. Al-Kufa. Kufi. This is just delete the Ta. Al-Kufi, delete the Ta. Tamarat. Tamarati. Nothing here. Oh, you'll go back to the singular. Tamari. Because he said no plurals, you don't do that. You go back to dates. Shadid. This is fa'il rule, and the dal is double. Fa'il with lam letter weak, but lam letter is not weak. Lam letter is not weak. So shadidi. Shadidi. Because fa'il rule only applies if the last letter is weak. Shadidi. Urayna. This is fa'ila rule. Here it is fa'ila. And is it double? Not double. So you can delete it. Urani. Arduna. Delete it, become ardi. Landly something. Ruba. Third letter, change it to Waaw. Rubavi. I'm going quickly, but we should now be, we should able to identify this case. For example, if you go slowly, this is Alif Maqsoorah. This is the third letter, change it to Waaw. This rule, mandatory change it to Waaw. Dunya, dunyavi. Dunya is like tanta. Tantavi. So you can say dunyavi, adding an alif, or you can just say dunyavi, worldly. Qada. Qada yaqdi. This is converted. It's a ya actually. Converted, you can say qada'i or qadavi. Change into Waaw or hamza. Hashim. Hashimi. Hashimi. Masajid. Go back to the singular masjidi. Damima. Oh, this is fa'ila rule. Doubled, so you cannot delete it here. You have to say damimi. I'm not going to the meaning as of normal. Ugly, deformed. Damim is ugly. Rafa. Rafa. This is original, so we cannot delete it. Harmony. Fine drawer. Who draws fine? Repair. Rafa is a repairer. Rafa. It's an original Hamza, so Rafa'i. Aziza. Fa'ila rule applies here. So Aziza, it's double, no? Zaza is there. Azizi, you have to say. We cannot delete it. Shu'ara. This is feminine sign. So feminine sign for Alif Mamduda. What's the rule? Convert into what? Shu'arawi. Mustashfa. Well, deleted Mustashfi. Fathah. Just delete it because 1, 2, 3, 4th. Oh, it's 4th. Taa Marbootah. But yeah, delete it. Fatavi. I don't know. Taa Marbootah deleted Fathah. Oh, well, the two rules applying here. The Ta comes and then there's Alif also. Alif has a third letter, so it will change into Waaw. It will be Fatavi, from what I know. Sakha, Sakhavi. The one who's charitable, generous. Sakhavi. Again, third letter. Alif Maqsoorah, third letter deleted. Muawiyah. Delete the Ta. Muawi, it will become. Yeah, Muawi. Muawi. Qabilah. Fa'ila rule applies here. Is it double? No, not double. So qabi, so we can delete it. Qabali. Something related to tribe, tribal. And is it sahih? I say. Sifah. Sifah. Sifi. Just delete the ta. Sifi. Bint, binti, and girly. Kulliyah. Kulli. Collegial. Akhun, you have to bring it back. So akhavi, brotherly. Because in duals we do it, no? Khaliya, cell. So cell, something related to cell. Delete it, so it'll become khaliyi. Khaliyi. Oh, you can change it to Waaw also because it's this rule applies here. If Ya is coming after two letters. So khalavi, maybe. Hindat, Hindi, go back to the singular. Yadun, no need to bring back, you can say yadi or yadavi, handly. Tayyib, you have to delete the ya's here. This ya, second letter deletions. If double ya, delete it. Tayyibi, ghani. Ghani is rich. So this is like this one. It's coming after two letters. So you can say ghanavi, ghanavi. Jad al-haq. Well, these are compounds. So compounds, jadi, ansar, ansari, group names. Hukuma, hukumi, delete the ta. Jaza al-jazairi, fara'id, faradi, go back to the singular. It's just a lot of rules. Kutub, kutubi, I mean, kitabi, go back to the singular. Tabi'a, fa'ila rule applies here. Fa'ila, so ba is double, no. So taba'i, natural, taba'i. Riba, third letter, ribavi, usual. And with this, we are done with nasab. Alhamdulillah. These are all the rules. I'll again paste this in our description. Inshallah ta'ala. I hope I try to make some sense. Inshallah. Let me know if you understood nasab. But it requires a lot of practice and actually doing those, again and again, the exercises to be able to identify which case does it come. Oh, is it Alif Maqsoor? Is it Alif Maqsoorah? Is it Yaa Manqoos? Is it second last deletion? Is it fa'ila rule or what's that? Fu'aila rule or fa'il rule or fu'ail rule or fa'ula rule? All these rules you should, or is it a compound, or is it kursi rule? After two letters, kursi, like that. Ghani, ghanavi, hanafi, hanifa, hanafi, like that. Or Taa Marbootah, deleted, right? Alhamdulillah. But this is how you do an-nasab. An-nasab. And with that, we are done. This is the second last letter. Second last lesson. Inshallah, we'll start. Again, we'll do it in two sessions. Inshallah ta'ala, which will be ibdal. Now we are actually going into detail, and this is a very important lesson for you to do it. This is a very important lesson. We just gave some hints in the starting, but now all the rules will come, inshallah, for ibdal. I'lal is weak letter. Ibdal is changing the weak letter into something, more suitable. Inshallah ta'ala. Barakallahu feekum. Jazakallahu khairan. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.